Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final conference of E3 2015, and that is the PC Gamer Conference, to where all the PC games were being announced. Well, almost all of them. Just I guess the important ones, because to be honest, this conference was a bore. It was more of a let's interview the developers and find out what they are going, what is in their game, and that's it. They didn't show any real new trailers for games that have already been announced. They didn't really do anything special. There was no. Well, actually, there were a couple of things that were special. Now, before I can list off, show you guys the trailers, I want to list off things that I did not manage to record because this is information, right? So can't really record that unless I just want to rebroadcast the entire show, but that's despite the point. So they started talking about Star Citizen. Now, if you don't know what it is a massive star exploration game to where you play in a spaceship and you go around and shoot stuff, I guess. Nothing really. There's no update about that. That is just literally an announcement that they're continuing to make the game, and that was it. I didn't hear any news about that. They also talk about Deus Ex, the new what is it called? But whatever it is, I really don't care. Oh goodness. Yeah. The new Deus Ex game, they started talking about graphic options and gameplay modes. It's like, why? Like, okay, we get it. Your game is gonna look good. And to lead off of that, obviously, this entire conference is being sponsored by AMD. And my God, are they talking about AMD? Like, Jesus Christ, there's so much buzz about it. Or they talk so much about it during the entire conference. It's insane. Like, okay, I get it. We're PC gamers. We like to know what basically is available for us to buy. The one cool thing that they did show was that a graphics card, I believe, now has, was that 2 processors in it or something on that line? I don't know. I'm not very computer savvy, like hardware wise or software. I just know the basics enough so I build my own PC, but not enough to explain to you guys the intricate details of each graphics card. So yeah, they integrate a lot of games. They talk about a lot of games that are going to use the AMD card. And one thing about it is that they didn't really show any benchmarks for the cards either. It's not really exciting at all. So, a cool thing that they're doing is, if you guys both have the Xbox One or Windows 10, it is going to be cross-platform. So I shouldn't say any. They announced Fable Legends and Gigantic to be cross-platform, meaning you can play people on the Xbox One while you're playing on the PC and vice versa. That's pretty cool. Actually, that's a really cool announcement that they have. I wish that a lot more companies would actually do that. Yeah, nothing new. I mean, nothing too much to talk about that. I mean, it's a cool feature that I'm glad that they have it. So now that the Xbox and the computer are now linked together in a multiplayer sense, so the community is just going to be bigger, meaning more 12-year-olds screaming into microphones. Yay. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition is going to be released for the PC. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I get to now play the entire Gears of War franchise. I believe he also said that everything is going to be upgraded to 4K techers, blah, 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 120 hertz frames a second. Well, I don't know. I didn't really listen. All I heard was Gears of War Ultimate Edition for the PC. Awesome. So I get to play that for you guys whenever that is coming out. Then they started talking about the Oculus Rift, the virtual reality, and they show off Eve Valkyrie. We're day 9, or Sean, basically tried it. It looks very, like, honestly, virtual reality, like this is Valkyrie. If you don't know what it is basically a starship game where you sit in a cockpit and you control the spaceship and fly around and kill stuff, and you get to look around the cockpit, really nice, pretty, blah blah blah. Again, nothing too great there. They started talking about Ion, the new game that the DayZ developer are making, or not like just one of their developer making it. Apparently is a space station builder / management sim. What? And I guess people can go from space station to space station somehow and explore each other's space stations. They didn't really announce anything. Like it's just a stupid trailer played again. They didn't even say anything. I tried to grasp at straws here, and really nothing new. Alongside that, DayZ, oh god, that talk was so annoying. But they're planning to put in 3 new vehicles for the next update, and I guess for some reason, okay, not for some reason, but like I guess for some reason that they need to emphasize the fact that you have to fix vehicles to actually use it. So you have to put work into getting gas, getting parts for the vehicles, and then you actually get to use it. I don't know. That's like And then another thing they're adding into the next big update for DayZ is a single player option. Thank the Lord. Like Jesus Christ, right? Then they're also putting DayZ onto the Steam Workshop to where you can just click one button and it downloads mods into your game. Also, when the game is going to be entering beta, they're also going to be releasing the server tool, the hosting server tool, or the developer's kit, or whatever they want to call it. And you get to host your own servers, and then you get to do whatever you want on those. Mod it, play it differently, unlimited ammo, yada, yada, yada. I'm glad it... I guess. I'm not going to play it either way. But for those of you who bought the game, I guess it's very good that they're actually putting it into beta and no longer in early access. Whew. Hitman, the new Hitman game. It's basically the same stuff as everyone that's been talking about. There is open world live event, or basically timed event, to where you have to go and do it before they disappears from the world and never exists again. The person who was talking says no checkpoints a lot. Now, I don't know if he means it literally, to where the game has no checkpoints whatsoever. Ooh, that would be really bad. But I think what he meant was no loading screens. So you don't need to stop in the middle of an assassination because of a loading screen to load to the next area so you can go. Yeah, so there's no none of those. So maybe it's a seamless open world. We'll see how that works out. It is going to be released December 8th, Hitman. Beyond Eyes. Now, again, it's going to be released in summer of 2015, so sometimes this summer, maybe to next month, maybe in September, maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but it has to be before October because that's when we enter fall season, right? The game is about exploration, and the environment changes based on what you experience or what the character experienced. The example they give is that you might hear water, and then she will correlate running water along with a fountain, and then later you walk closer to the running water, and then suddenly you smell something really foul, and then she suddenly realized that this is a sewage output. It sounds very interesting. I will definitely check it out, but it's I don't know. It has to be longer than 2 hours. Okay, first of all, like the new Steam refund system. My God, if this game is not more than 2 hours, woo. Tacoma is the space exploration game that is made by the people from Gone Home. Now, they say that even if this is just a walking simulator, they want it to be a 3D walking simulator. Basically, the entire game will be set in zero gravity, meaning you can now explore up and down, left, right, back and forth. How does that not make it 2D? I don't know, because you're still going in one straight path if there is no diverging paths. You know what I mean? Like, going up and down does not mean you're moving in a 3D space. It just means you're moving in a 2D space in a slightly different direction. You know what I mean? like jumping up and then you suddenly fly to the ceiling to get to the next area because there's no other ways to go, does not make the game 3D. It just makes the game 2D, but with a really weird mechanic, or with a twist. I don't know. It's like swimming in water. Ugh, whatever. Not excited for it at all. And then we have something called Project Blue Streak. It's a multiplayer shooter. They're trying to make it like CS:GO. Oh, that's a hard thing to aspire to, honestly. The game is very tight. CS:GO. The game is very tight. I never played it. Never even bother with it because I don't like FPSs. But from what I can see, the game controls is very tight knit. You have to and they're trying to aspire to it. I don't think they're gonna reach it. It's gonna fail horribly. But then again, whatever. It's a FPS game. Really don't care. Other than that, let's see. Eternal Conflict. It's going to be released in 2 weeks. And if you don't know what that is the new expansion pack for the game, Heroes of the Storm, that was just released not 3 months ago. And they already have an expansion pack for it. This thing better be, like, really good. Because what I can see, they're adding in 2 definitive characters, King Leoric and the Monk. They're also adding in the Butcher. And I am not sure if they're adding anything else. I didn't really catch the trailer, which I think we have. Yeah, we do. So you're going to get to see the trailer in a bit. But I just want to say that... God, why? Like, the game just released. Why would you put out an expansion pack for it already? Utterly insane. Other than that, I don't have anything else to announce to you. Everything I've said is been done. The only thing that are left are the trailers, which we are going to watch now. And the very first trailer is going to be about Killing Floor 2, which has been in early access. I have the game, I just haven't put it on my channel because it's on early access. I want to play it for you guys when it's actually 100% complete. I already put roughly 18, 20 something hours into it. I'm now on hiatus. The game is on hiatus for me. I'm not going to play it until it's complete. But the new trailer shows new maps, new guns, and a lot more gore. So yay, let's watch it. So cool. I always enjoy new update trailers for an early access game. At least they're doing it now, unlike DayZ, to where it took them a year. Jesus Christ. I hope Killing Floor will come out of early access soon, and goes into beta, and then goes into release. So that'll be really cool when that happens. Now, the developers also announced a game that they're working on. It is what I would guess to be either a strategy game or an FPS game. It wasn't really obvious. It was, well, let's watch it. It's called Rising Storm 2. I never played the first one. This one is Vietnam, where I grew up. So yay. I always love to kill my own countrymen. They're all idiots. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the graphic quality is abysmal. Um, the gunplay doesn't look very good. The setting is a bit done, I think, since Call of Duty has run that into the ground. So yeah, nothing too excited. Now, what I am interested in, not excited about, just interested in, is this next game that they announced, which was an interesting surprise, for me at least, since I don't really follow the series very much. It's Total War. However, they're gonna set it into in my opinion, favorite universe, which is the Warhammer universe. So that's really cool. However, the trailer doesn't really depict that at all.
The world.
Pretty cool, isn't it? I'm interested in it, definitely. So hopefully it'll be good. unlike Empires, because that's a terrible Total War series. Now this next series is an interesting one. If you ever play, I don't know why I switched to this beforehand. Sorry about that. If you ever play any of the Sims, you might know there are farming simulators. There are the actual Sims. There are city Sims. But there is also one more sim out there that apparently is very popular. And by popular demand, they're bringing it to America. In America Trucking Simulator. So, yay? I don't know. I'm not going to play it. So, I mean, I guess it's an audience out there that just want to drive trucks around America. So, yeah, that's a thing. Another game that they show, in my opinion, looks abysmal. Not because it looks bad. It looks boring. It's an FPS. Oh, good God.
Time you jump in, it should be a different experience.
And you talked about the idea of having secrets locked in there. You talked about the Quake Doom style, like really capturing that element.
Yeah, we have a bunch of monster closets in the game tied to different events, as well as just having unique levels and very different gameplay experiences in the secret levels.
So how do you play test the sort of procedurally generated environment? I mean, do you have fears of redundant content, people re-entering the same rooms again? What keeps it fresh?
By all means. First, some of these enemies are brand new, and they all have different behaviors. They don't just see you and run after you. So the rock monster, he starts in a hiding state. He'll aggro, and then there's like different, I guess, waves of his behavior. Rocket launcher turned into like a baseball bat melee style weapon.
So this is a gun that we're about to see thrown?
Yes.
So when my gun runs out of bullets, I just throw it?
Yes. When you start the game, you choose between a machine gun, a railgun, and a shotgun.
Okay.
And those will be your core weapons throughout the game. In which
Enough of that. Not very interested in that, honestly. It's just a first-person shooter. Why? Honestly, why? Do we really need this? I don't know. Well, my answer to that is no. And it doesn't even look that good. They say that monsters behave indifferently, but I don't think so. Like, the rock monster started off by hiding. Yay. So once you aggroed it, what is it going to do? Chase after you until it kills you, probably. That is not really a dynamic gameplay. That is just one thing that the monster does. That's dumb, That's not a mechanic. That is just a feature. Now, if the rock monster were to, say, dive underground and then charge at you and you have to jump out of the way before it pops up and damages you, that's cool. Or if you go too far away and he's slow, he starts shooting you with rock projectiles. That's cool. Or if he's almost dead and if, say, he gets down to 25% health, he'll start glowing, and if you don't kill him within the next 10 seconds, he explodes and dealing massive damage to the stuff around him. Now, those are different monster behaviors that you can have. Those are cool, dynamic monster behaviors that you need to learn and adapt to. Not hiding. Wow. Okay, next game. If you follow my channel, if you've been watching my playthroughs, you would know that I abandoned playing this game a long time ago. It got so boring to me that I could not handle it anymore. And the game is Pillars of Eternity. However, they're making an expansion for it. Am I going to play it? No. I have learned my lesson. Let's not waste any more time playing this game because it is not for me. So I found out the hard way that old style RPGs are dull and boring. Oh man, that is gonna get some dislikes. I know, but Jesus Christ, it was boring. But this trailer looks really cool.
Is restored by your hand, and word of that deed has traveled far. I write from the White March beneath the shadow of Durgan's battery, the impenetrable fortress, the last hope of my dying town. Deep within, the legendary White Forge lies dormant, unclaimed since the builder's disappearance. It stands as an immense opportunity. Others have tried and failed. Breach the fortress. Reclaim the secrets of Durgan's steel. The White Forge must burn again.
Stop it right there. I did not notice this during the conference, but do you see that right under the word white? This is only part 1 of the DLC. Yeah. Part 1. What happened to part 2 or 3? Did you split this DLC expansion pack up and then... Ooh, I don't know about that. You can't go the Telltale way with games like this. Oh man. Oh man, that's gonna suck hard for them if this expansion that people are buying does not give a satisfying ending and it just ends right in the middle because this is only part 1. And remember, this is a massive RPG that you are going to have to dedicate so much time to. And then when you do get to the end and you're like, wait, what? It's over? Oh, that is going to get some hate. Ooh, I know. I hope I know. I hope they know what they're doing. Wow. Because that is awful. Ooh, let's not look at that anymore. Wow. Holy crap. This next game got me super excited. I was clapping and cheering and jittering all over my room when I saw this trailer. You just have to see it for yourself.
Yeah, it's been a bumpy road. Roller coasters high and low. Fill the tank and drive the car.
And clap indeed. I am so excited to play that game for you guys. I'm probably going to sink in 10 hours at the very least building my theme park. And that is going to be absolutely wonderful if the game is good. That's the one thing I worry about. Now, I don't care about features like making your own coaster because I never liked that. I care more about how the AI works. That's the most important thing inside these type of games. How does the AI function? You know, like, do they... Well, I don't know. They need to function somewhat realistically. That and the gameplay needs to be interesting in the sense of a lot of different coasters need to have already exists. Okay, it doesn't have to be a different, like, themed one. It just has to have pre-built coasters in there for people like me who don't like to make our own. It has to have different types of coasters, different games, different things. Is it only coasters, or is there going to be a water essence to it? Things like that. But I am nonetheless super excited for it, and I can't wait to play it for you guys. This next trailer, I am thinking about playing it for you guys, but I actually haven't even reached max level for the game yet. And I am talking about Guild Wars 2. Heart of Thorns, yeah, is the expansion pack that they are releasing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play for you guys. Leveling in Guild Wars 2 is easy, but I'm like one of those anal people who, when I get to a new area, have to completely 100% it before I continue with the main story. So it's taking a while, especially when I split that into 3 different characters. Oh man, yeah, it's taking a while, but the trailer is really awesome, and you should all see it. Now, that isn't the full trailer, just so you guys know. But the full trailer just basically depicts that you can build stuff for your guild. It honestly doesn't, I don't care. Like, I'm not in a guild. I'm never going to be in a guild. Even though it's called Guild Wars, I am never going to participate in a guild. I don't feel like it. I'm never going to do it. But the whole trailer is basically saying that you can have now an actual guild hall, to where you and your guild can, first of all, have to conquer. So you have to go through the dungeon with your current guild, clear it out, and then claim it as your own. Then you can start upgrading it by building in different arenas and areas. For example, you saw the battle arena, to where you can fight amongst your guilds or invite other guilds in to actually fight with them, as in a challenge or a tournament. You can set up a crafting arena, to where you can set up different crafting stations for different styles of crafting, etc. Yada yada. They didn't really show anything based on the single player or the continuation of the story, which is disappointing. But if you're into the guild, if you're in the guild, and if you're the guild master, probably really good news for you guys. This next trailer, oh my god, why even bother? It's just a new map, honestly. I don't know how much this changes the game. I don't play the game. I don't plan to play the game. But Arma 3 with a new map, maybe that'll change things. People are speculating upon the Battle Royale changes, because since now you have an entirely new map, you can play Battle Royale on a new map, and people are saying that it'll be really cool. It is set in Tanoa. Yeah.
Honor. Justice.
Wow. That was not the trailer that I was trying to show you. This is the trailer. All right, so that was just showing of the map. Nothing really interesting or new, which is very disappointing in my opinion, for a trailer in general. But again, I don't play the game, so I can't really speak anything on it. Now, speaking of shooters, if you didn't know, recently a new free-to-play shooter that just got released to the market, and it is, from what I can hear, that people are saying that it's really good. Or good-ish. Not really good, but good. It's called Dirty Bomb. Now, the whole concept is that you're a mercenary and you're doing this for money. Yay. And then you unlock different characters through the money that you earn by playing with other merc. Then you use whatever money you have to also buy cards. These cards allow you to have gear, are randomized first of all, and are geared. Basically, these cards will have different stats, different gear on them. However, you don't have to do it all randomly. You can pay a little bit more currency to actually make your own card and spec your character how you want him or her to play. So that's an interesting concept. I don't play the game. I don't know its model. I don't know how fast you gain gold. I don't really give a damn. But the trailer is really cool. I mean, it's funny. It has new characters, from what I can tell, that they're adding into the game, or they're at least showing in the game, or showcasing is what I meant to say. So, I'll leave the judgment up to you, because I don't play this game, and maybe you do.
Justice. Freedom. Some call these men heroes. We call them scrubs. Guys, ready the fuck up. We're not soldiers, we're hired guns. And there's only one thing we fight for. Cold, hard cash.
Destroy the primary objective! C4 armed.
Motherfucker. This world, if you want to clean up, you got to play dirty.
Awesome trailer. It's good. It's good. This next game is I actually forgot what it's about. Oh goodness. Wow, it's actually escaping my memory. Maybe it's not that important. Oh, no. I remember it now. It's a horror game made by the team of Amnesia. You might have heard of it. It's releasing in September or something, 2015. So somewhere in the mid of September, you're going to get a game called Soma. It is set underwater. And a really creepy thing is walking around underwater, and you shouldn't look at it.
Catherine, are you in there? Catherine?
Be quiet! Don't look at it!
says not to look at it, idiot. Stop looking at it. What are you doing? September 22nd, 2015. When someone says not to look at it, and it looks like that at first glance, guess what you should do? Don't look at it. Horror protagonists, morons, all of them. But the game looks another Amnesia, where you're running from one monster and you're too stupid to pick up a weapon. Like, you are literally brain dead to pick up a weapon. Like, you refuse to pick up a weapon to fight back against this thing. I don't know why. Your life is in danger. I don't know why you wouldn't try to defend yourself. It escapes my grasp of reality, really. This next game also escaped the grasp of, well, the planet. And it's set on Mars? It's called Take on Mars. Never heard of it. Never bothered anything about it. I believe it's in early access. It derived from a mod. Oh, watch the trailer. Probably should start from the beginning, huh? Okay, now if you noticed, it says real life locations. No, Mars is fictional and the moon is also fictional, guys. Definitely not real life or anything. Do they really need to put that? Like, are there people out there that will think that Mars and the moon is not real life? God, I hope not. It's a multiplayer survival, cooperatively. Good God, have mercy. Another survival game. Whew. Man, I hope they do well because, yeah. Oh man, survival games, outdated. Like zombie games, there's way too many of them, and I played Ark for over 70-something hours, and I am thoroughly bored with survival games. So, never again. This next game is not about, well, technically it is about survival, because it is a bullet hell game, and it's called Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, it's a bullet hell based on, well, dungeons. Wow, I am really good at explaining games, guys. Whew, it's late. It's 12 midnight. The conference lasts forever. Here's the damn trailer.
As well as this new tile set and a new boss at the end of the demo. So if Joe, you want to let Day 9 out of his cage?
I'm locked in a chest. Here's me. Yes. Now we're stepping into these rooms, and my understanding is, as you said, it's a mix between Binding of Isaac and these bullet hell sort of shooters.
Absolutely.
So walk me through just the basics of what we're seeing right now.
So each room is hand designed, but the procedural generation builds floors according to a set of rules that we think makes really good dungeon design.
Yeah.
And we're really big fans of Ikaruga and Dark Souls, So when we went to go and make a bullet hell game, we thought to ourselves, what better way to manage the bullet hell patterns than a dodge roll with iframes in it? So when all the bullets are coming at you, the best thing you can do is actually dodge straight through the bullets. And you'll see that in the boss coming up.
And I'll try my hardest. And I mean, you earlier when we first got the chance to touch on this demo, you just said to me straight up, this is a hard game. You're going to need to practice it a lot. I mean, what is
screen? So you just need to use all the tools available to you to survive.
I mean, this looks like it has so many influences from so many games. I mean, even this boss reminds me very much of Link to the Past.
Yes, this is our version of the Armos fight from Link to the Past, just with a lot more bullets.
I want you to know I am trying as hard as I can. So far, I don't think I've been hit more than once.
But you're doing very good.
You do have God mode enabled for me because of that fear that I'm... Yeah, see, watch this. Yeah. Before we went live, they're like, we're worried Sean is washed up.
Yeah, well,
is there any chance we can get him training in God mode?
Yeah.
So you get the basic concept of the game. Not going to show all of it. You can watch it on YouTube yourself. My take on the game is that if you heard them, that you have invincibility frames. What that means is just like during that boss, when that red ring of bullets was coming towards Sean, or Day 9, he needed to not dodge the bullets, but roll through the bullets. In my opinion, that makes for a really shitty bullet health game, to where you have invincibility frames and you can dodge bullets by rolling through them. That is lazy. That means that they don't know how to create boss fights, and that's not how bullet hells are supposed to be. If you want to be invincible in the bullet hell, you need to use your ulti, which then clears the entire room of bullets. That's the only way you can clear bullets or dodge bullets, quote unquote, by going through them. These developers say that they are making a bullet hell game, but they don't even know the basic concept of a bullet hell game. Where are my they do have item drops. If you watch later on, they say that they have over hundreds of crafted items into the game. How many of them are unique? I don't know, but that's a lot. What I don't hear them say is... Can you guess it? What is the most important thing in a bullet hell game? That's right, power-ups. Where are my power-ups? I want to grab a power-up. That's like the core essential of a bullet hell game. Even Binding of Isaac has drops of power-ups. Okay? Why does this game not have that? I don't know. So this game claims to be a bullet hell game. It isn't. Even though there's a lot of bullets on screen, you can just roll through them apparently. So, what's the point? Next game is one that I already introduced at the very beginning of this because I wanted you guys to know beforehand that this is a really stupid decision that they have made because the game has only been released for a couple of months. It just got out of beta and already it receives a expansion pack. Oh my goodness. Heroes of the Storm Eternal Conflict expansion pack. Why do you exist already? I don't even have all the characters yet. There's not enough time for me to do my dailies to buy all the characters unless I physically go out and actually spend real money to buy your damn characters. I don't want to do that. Now, this expansion pack, I bet you that if you buy it, you're going to be able to, You're going to be able to have all the characters, play on the new maps, etc. So basically what they're asking you for is, hey, you know that this game that you have to spend money to buy heroes? How about you spend more money to buy maps also? Yeah, we're not just going to release heroes now. We're also going to release maps for you guys. Oh, sure, if you buy this expansion, you get some heroes with it. Oh, goodness. Why? If your game was free to play, I can see you asking for an expansion pack. But your game isn't free to play, okay? It's not. It's not Dota free to play to where all the money are basically cosmetic. This game you have to buy your heroes like League of Legends. So you can't do an expansion pack so early on. It is absolutely insane. Ugh.
There is an eternal battle between light and darkness. The high heavens and the burning hells. Now, that conflict continues in a new arena. Of the Nexus is about to begin. Which side will you choose?
So that's really cool. Cool trailer, but the whole idea of having an expansion pack is retarded. Now, this next trailer is something that I am very excited to be able to play very soon, and that is StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, Whispers of Oblivion. What is it? What do they call it? God damn it, I forgot. Well, these are the 3 missions that prelude to the actual Legacy of the Void campaign. So that's really cool. They're absolutely, I believe, free if you... they're going to be released when the beta starts, which is roughly very soon. So that's cool. I do enjoy it. And here's another Blizzard's trailer, and you know how much I love those. They're all awesome. So the beta for the game will start. Well, remember, this is not beta for the single player. No. This is beta for the multiplayer. The single player will be probably coming either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So this is the prologue, is what it's called. Jeez, I don't know why that word escaped my mind, but whatever. It's 3 missions starring Zeratul. How he is trying to get to basically the frontier and join up with Kerrigan to fight against Amon, or Amon, whatever his name is. So that's really cool. I can't wait to play it for you guys. Honestly, I love my StarCraft. I love my StarCraft single player. I hate the multiplayer, but I love the single player. The single player is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. And I will play it for you guys. And this time around, it'll be on super duper HD-ified. Unlike the other StarCraft videos that I put up, which is like a long time ago and it has shitty quality. The last trailer they put up, I don't even know if I want to show it to you guys because it's fucking No Man's Sky. If you watch my Squeenix video, you should already seen gameplay on No Man's Sky or Sony or like this has been announced at so many conferences. But whatever, here's the final trailer for the PC Gamer press conference. Alright, so that's the edited version of the No Man's Sky trailer that we've seen a long time ago. I forgot that this game has multiplayer that you can play with other people. Also, big announcement. I completely forgot to tell you guys that No Man's Sky is actually also coming out for the PC and PlayStation 4. Basically, any game you see here is definitely coming out for the PC. So that's kind of obvious because this is a PC-only press conference. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? That No Man's Sky is actually coming out for the PC because I get to now play it. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to, but now I can. And hopefully it'll be awesome. But overall, the press conference was a huge bore. It lasted 2.5 hours. Please shorten it next time. Oh my god. I was getting like sleepy halfway through because it's getting so late at where I am. Things that interest me the most out of all the games that they show, StarCraft 2, Whispers of Oblivion is definitely the game I'm looking forward to playing in July. Whenever the pre-order is going to be available for this game, I am definitely pre-ordering it, hands down. No questions asked. I believe Guild Wars 2 Hearts of Thorns can also already be pre-ordered if you're watching this video. So, yeah, whenever they allow us to pre-order Legacy of the Void, I will definitely be doing that. So, getting excited for the 3 missions that's going to be available in July for you. You should, because it's a really, really, really good game, and everyone should be playing it. StarCraft 2 is what I'm talking about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the entirety of E3 2015. I'm not going to make a separate video for my final conclusion. I'm just going to say it right here. It has been a blast covering this for you guys. It has been so tiring also to cover this for you guys. I did not realize when I started doing this how much work it actually was to actually cover every single conference for you guys. Maybe next year, I will only cover the big ones and ones that I care about. So nothing? No, kidding. So probably the PC Gamer is what I'm going to be looking forward to next year. Bethesda's probably not going to have a conference next year. Sony and Xbox probably going to cover that again for you guys, but I'm not going to cover Nintendo. Fuck them. First of all, they claimed the video that I put up for you guys. I'm not going to take it down, but it's a shame that they claimed it. And I am not going to counterclaim Nintendo. Are you fucking kidding me? They will copyright strike my channel because that's what they do, or they'll just say no and it's a waste of time. So, anyways, yeah, my experiences with covering this, you guys, is that it takes a lot of work. And you guys might not realize it, but everything you've seen is done in one take. Well, actually, you might have also realized that. It takes a lot of time to set up the entirety of every trailer clips, every transition, everything, and just have buttons and that I can push, and it'll take me to the trailer. It'll just play the trailer, and then I get to switch back. Literally each one of these video takes hours, like an hour and a half to set up beforehand, and then afterwards I need to go back and watch it to make sure. Anyways, the E3 press conference is really good. I'm just tired. It is. I didn't even go to the damn convention, and I am tired. I don't want to hear anything else about this, so I'm glad that this is the last one. If you can't even tell, my voice is starting to break because I have been talking so much in the past 3 days, covering this stupid event for you guys. However, before we end this entire thing, my favorite announcement out of every single press conference is definitely Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is the best because I can buy it in a couple of months. I can play it in a couple of months. But talking about overall game-wise, like not factoring in the fact that I can buy it, would be definitely Kingdom Hearts 3. That I will bend heaven and earth to play that game. If I have to buy myself a new PS4, I will buy myself a PS4. When that game is released, I will play it. I might not be able to record it for you guys, but I will definitely play it. So that's going to be awesome when that releases. Hopefully it's for the PC. Please let it be the PC. I want it to be the PC. But other than that, a new IP that I'm really looking forward to is Horizon. That looks really, really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to play that game. It looks really cool, like robotic dinosaurs, a broken Earth, overgrown. Awesome concept, awesome gameplay that they showed. Really excited for that new IP whenever it is going to be released. The worst game to be announced this year. All the fucking sports game, all the fucking racing games. And that's it. All the sports and all the racing game needs to fucking go. Because, my God, I don't like any of them. And I guess that's personally me. But the sports games especially look so bad. Like, the graphics is so outdated. The gameplay is just so meh. And it's a fucking sports game. You know? It's not that great. So, honestly, sports games need to get the hell out of E3 because we are not your demographic. I am sorry. People who play sports games probably don't even go to E3. Or at least not the majority of them. Other games that stood out to me is Unravel. That game was good. I would like to see more of it. Well, it actually is releasing this year, so we're going to see a lot more of it soon. Love to hear that Killing Floor is getting more stuff because I'm hoping to be able to play it soon. The new roller coaster game is going to be amazing. Hopefully, cross my heart, right? Other than that, I have nothing else to talk to you guys about. So I hope you guys have a fun 3-day E3 coverage. If you guys didn't catch if you guys missed any of the E3 2015, I have videos of it on my channel, and you guys can go there. I have timestamps in the comments the description of each video of where each trailer is at. And if you want to listen to my spiel on every game that I am showing you guys, then you can watch the entirety of each video, which is going to take you forever. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to be able to cover this for you guys again next year, and I can't wait for BlizzCon. Goodbye.